sports bar. Especially if you don't like TVs or alcohol. Arby's, we have the meat.
America's most awarded team is back for a new season with all-American value on an all-star lineup at your Tennessee Valley Chevy dealers. Find your tag and get $3,000 total cash allowance on a 2017 Equinox. Named the most dependable compact SUV by J.D. Power and an IIHS top safety pick. Act now and get $3,000 total cash allowance on a 2017 Equinox. Get all-American value on an all-star lineup. Hurry to your Tennessee Valley Chevy dealers.
This is y'all's party. I like it when you smile.
Welcome back, everyone. Heather, it's been another cool day, and temperatures just expected to drop from here, right?
Yeah, hard freeze expected tonight. I think we're going to stay below freezing for several consecutive hours. So want to bring the pets inside and protect those pipes. It's already pretty chilly out there. But today we got up into the upper 50s for highs, 58 in Huntsville, 57 in Muscle Shoals. And I know we've seen several days in the 60s, so this feels a little bit cooler, but it's actually right where we should be for late November. Got down to 33 overnight in Huntsville, 30 degrees in Muscle Shoals. We are almost there already at the 10 o'clock hour. 35 in Huntsville, 28 degrees right now in Muscle Shoals. We're at 30 in Fort Payne, 33 in Arab, and 29 right now in Decatur. But as we go into the overnight period, we're going to stay mostly clear, very cold. Again, I think we're going to see a hard freeze throughout the entire Tennessee Valley, and we'll still be chilly early on Sunday morning. We're going to be right at 32 for 7 a.m., but we warm up quickly. We start off the day with those mostly sunny skies, but we'll start to see more cloud cover building in as the day goes on Sunday. Overall, it's going to be another nice afternoon. If you have any outdoor plans for Sunday, it'll feel great. Maybe some shopping you haven't already gotten done. It will be nice, calm winds, but coming out of the south, 63 degrees, and those southerly winds are going to help warm us up too as we go throughout the work week. So looking at Sunday night heading into Monday, notice the cloud cover builds in for us. I think most of the day on Monday, we are going to stay overcast, and that's when finally our next good shot of rain comes in. Our next system we're tracking is going to come in two different waves, Monday night into Tuesday. Notice this is right at 2 a.m. I think this is doing a good job with timing. We're going to see this line of showers and storms push through. Best chance for the Shoals area to see some rain early on. Winds are also going to be very breezy with this. We could see gusts up to about 45 miles per hour. That moves out though. Looking at Tuesday early on in the morning when you drive to work, it's going to be clear, still overcast, but I don't think we're going to see our next good shot at rain until we get into Tuesday night and early on Wednesday morning. This is looking around 4 o'clock. We start to see that rain come back out of the south, and that's when I think areas in the Sand Mountain and east of Interstate 65 have another good shot of rain. So here's a look at our total impacts. Gusty winds up to about 45 miles per hour and about 1.5 inches of rain with that first wave. That second wave that's coming in late Tuesday into Wednesday, another 1.5 inches expected with wind gusts up to 20 miles per hour. Now, something else you want to keep in mind, our ground very dry, so it's not going to absorb that rain very well. So runoff and flash flooding could possibly be an issue. And also our trees are very brittle as well, so it's not going to take a strong wind gust to maybe knock some branches over and trees over. So that's something that we're keeping in mind. And also our roads have a lot of oil built up on them. We have not seen a good rain in a very long time. So any of this rain that we get could potentially cause some slick roads. So got to keep our eye on this system. Back behind it, cooler air is in place. Thursday and Friday temperatures back into the 50s. We're looking at sunnier conditions heading into next weekend. It's definitely going to feel right where we should be into those 50s.
Monday and Tuesday, though, that temperature looks like it's getting back up, and then I mean 75 degrees. Gosh.
75 degrees back to 50. So we're going on a bit of a roller coaster ride, but a lot of the weather watchers we have on social media just praying for this rain. They're really excited to see it in the forecast.
Good. Well, we'll be looking for it. All right, thanks, Heather. Parents, listen up. As the Christmas season approaches, you'll most likely be out shopping for that perfect gift for your children. But there's one toy you might want to avoid. Coming up next on Way 31, a recall that could potentially harm your child. Stay with us.
Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey presents Circus Extreme. Start a new family tradition this holiday season. Save 50% when you buy 4 or more tickets. Opens at Von Braun Center December 14th.
When Cord joined Lister Hill, he did it to take advantage of our savings account with Summer Pay. but because he became a member. His friends, neighbors, small businesses, and the community as a whole benefited too. It's all about we and what we can do together. From North Alabama to South Tennessee, we're all working together to make a difference. Join us at Lister Hill Credit Union.
Get ready for Black Friday specials at Bassett. Take half off all accent chairs and recliners. Save 30% store-wide and get special financing. Black Friday savings start online Thanksgiving Day and continue in stores and online Friday.
There's no place quite like Pleasures. Beautiful, adventurous, intimate apparel, sensual gifts, and other things. Come explore and experience.
Act now. Get Xfinity Internet for just $19.99 a month for 12 months. Surf, email, browse, and download all for $19.99 a month. Or call 1-800-XFINITY and ask how you can get even more speed. Xfinity delivers the fastest, reliable internet and in-home Wi-Fi experience for all rooms, all devices, all the time. Call 1-800-XFINITY to get started with Xfinity Internet for as low as $19.99 a month for 12 months. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
It's Conn's Home Plus grand opening of a brand new store in Huntsville. And we are celebrating with incredible offers on furniture, electronics, and appliances, plus 0% interest for 36 months on all products, $7.99 and up, and free next day delivery. You can even win a $10,000 shopping spree. And only Conn's has yes money financing. We say yes, even when other stores say no. Just go to cons.com to apply and get approved before you shop. Then hurry to the new Conn's Home Plus in Huntsville.
I think he gets around so fast. Take the reins this holiday season and get the Mercedes-Benz you've always wanted during the winter event. Now lease the 2017 E300 for $549 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
Ringling Brothers and Barnum & Bailey presents Circus Extreme. Start a new family tradition this holiday season. Save 50% when you buy 4 or more tickets. Opens at Von Braun Center December 14th.
Honda CR-V, one of the best family cars this year.
Could some of your holiday gifts be headed to the recall section? Justin McFarland has the details in this edition of Take It Back.
I couldn't believe this toy. It's in the back of our truck on fire.
Delman Harden got a huge surprise when the Tonka 12B ride-on dump truck that he just got for his grandson suddenly burst into flames. No one was hurt, but Toys R Us has since pulled the toy from their shelves. The Consumer Product Safety Commission is investigating, but so far, it has not been recalled. Tonka says they are also looking into this. Toyota has recalled over 744,000 of their Sienna minivans. The reason for the recall is the sliding door could have some malfunctions, causing the motor to overload and the door could open up while driving. The recall is for the 2011 to 2016 models. If you have one, please drive carefully and take it back to the Toyota dealership. Sabra has recalled 30,000 cases of hummus due to a possible outbreak of listeria. Only the classic hummus has been impacted. Now, the Food and Drug Administration says that the voluntary recall impacts the products with the best before date of January 23, 2017 or earlier. The products were sent to retailers in the United States as well as Canada. If you have any, please don't eat it. Instead, take it back to your local store. For Take It Back, I'm Justin McFarland.
Well, it's rivalry day for college football. Coming up, we break down Alabama's big win over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. Stay with us.
Nothing says excitement like driving a Jeep Wrangler. Hi, I'm Barry Tucker at Champion Auto Group in Athens. With our Wranglers being priced at dealer invoice, there's not a better time to buy than now. So come see us at Champion in Athens.
I just wanna break the rules.
The new Flex Pack packs start with 50 popular channels, then add the channel packs you want. It's flexible TV. Get the Flex Pack for $39.99 a month, guaranteed for 2 years. Call 1-800-CALL-DISH. Visit dish.com.
Amazing Black Friday offers are here during the Ford year-end event. Save on America's most awarded brand. Plus, get $1,000 Black Friday bonus cash on top of other great offers. All from Ford, with the most 5-star ratings and the highest owner loyalty. That's how you become America's best-selling brand. Get $1,000 Black Friday bonus cash across our entire lineup on top of all other great offers, and just announce get 0 for 72 on Fusion during the Ford year-end event at your local Ford dealer.
Funding is always an issue when we provide services to our community. Porch Creek Indians, through its generous donations, has been instrumental as we strive to save lives throughout Alabama.
I think that Porch Creek feels a sense of responsibility in the community. They have an understanding of how they can affect quality of life.
We know they have seen very hard times as a people, and I think they want to give back, and they want to make their state a great place to live.
Thanks to you, Townhouse Galleries has already donated over $12,000 to the Food Bank of North Alabama. Here's how it works. Come to either location, donate $50 to this wonderful charity, and receive an automatic $200 savings on any stressless recliner or sofa we offer. $400 on select stressless wing or eagle recliners. In this season of giving, we can't think of a more comfortable way to give back and take the stress out of the holidays.
Uniquely Townhouse Galleries.
This is Eric Brown at Champion Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Athens. Come check out the Ram Laramie. 4-wheel drive, leather, sunroof, savings of over $10,000. Come by and see us. Eric Brown, Champion Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Athens. We look forward to seeing you.
This is y'all's party. I like it when you smile.
Another Iron Bowl is in the books. Ardarius Stewart with another big day on offense, helping to propel the Tide to a 30-12 win over the 16th-ranked Tigers in this 81st Iron Bowl. Now, Sarah, the Tide finished the regular season as the only undefeated Power 5 conference team rolling into the SEC championship.
That's right. The Auburn Tigers, they finished this season 8-4, and now it's the waiting game for them to see what bowl game they're going to be selected to play in. All right, let's jump into the highlights. We pick things up in the first quarter. It's a 6-6 ball game after a pair of field goals from each side until Jalen Hurts hits Damian Harris in the flat. He scampers 17 yards down the sideline, in for the score. Bama takes the lead 10-3.
But the Tide started to turn in the second quarter. Jalen looking for Ardarius Stewart, but he's intercepted by Daniel Thomas. Now that is not the last time we'll hear from him, Sarah.
But the offense couldn't do much with it, forcing a 52-yard field goal attempt from Daniel Carlson. This guy just does not miss, at least not often. So it's 10-6 Bama with 13 to go in the half.
That's when Thomas jumped back in on the scene, coming down with another interception for the Tigers, weaving his way through the defense down to the 41-yard line. But again, the Auburn Tigers would have to settle for another Daniel Carlson field goal, and Bama took a 13-line lead into the half.
But it didn't stay that way for very long. In the second half, first Bama drive, Jalen takes it himself in for the score to make it 20-9 for the Crimson Tide.
But they weren't done. Jalen Hurts again doing it through the air, and to who else? Ardarius Stewart capping off his big day with this big touchdown catch as the Tide roll in the second half to a 30-12 victory. So for the Crimson Tide, their third win in a row over their rivals down there from the Plains, the Auburn Tigers, and that was something we caught up with Coach and a couple of players about in the post-game press conference.
This is a game that means a lot to a lot of people in this state, and I'm certainly happy for our supporters, our fans, the people who support the University of Alabama, that they can be happy about the victory that we had today.
It's big. It's big, man. Like I said, I hate them. I really hate Auburn a lot. And I'm glad we got the win over them.
It's another great performance by the Crimson Tide defense. Again, they don't give up a touchdown. They haven't given one up since the Texas A&M game, so pretty impressive by those guys. But again, in this game, let's take another look at why the Tide were so successful. One thing's for sure, it was definitely tough for Auburn, making it their second SEC game in a row where they struggled on offense. That's a big part having to do with it. They didn't have Sean White for back-to-back games. Now the Tide held Auburn's offense to just 182 total yards. And Alabama virtually took their run game out of the equation, holding Cam Petway and company to just 66 yards on the ground.
You know, we just worry about ourselves. You know, Coach Pruitt tells us, you know, poise and confidence. And when we go out there on the field, we know that we only can control what we control. So, I mean, if we don't give up any points, I mean, it could be a time. But I mean, we don't give any points, we're fine.
So a big part of Alabama's success is the success they had on offense and also on defense. Again, the numbers that they held Auburn to in this game, very impressive this time around. But Sarah, what about Auburn's perspective on this game?
Well, for the Auburn Tigers, the storyline has been much the same. The defense, they hung in there. The offense really just beat up. But one person that the Tigers can count on, well, of course, that's Daniel Carlson. He accounted for every one of Auburn's points tonight. His longest field goal, a 52-yarder straight through the uprights to put the Tigers within 4 points. Jesse, as you mentioned, no Sean White in this one. Senior Jeremy Johnson would get that honor. We saw two different quarterbacks taking snaps, and Auburn, they sort of looked much like they did earlier in the season with no offensive rhythm.
You know, Sean practiced. It wasn't 100%. We just had to make the decision. You know, how healthy he was. Just didn't feel like he was healthy enough to play. And, you know, Jeremy had a good week last week, had a good week of practice. You know, our plan was to play Jeremy and play John. We wanted to play John a little bit more. And then, of course, towards the end of the game, we just felt like we needed a spark. John did a good job with that.
As far as the defense goes, I said hung in there earlier because of this. The first half, they held Alabama to just 13 points, but it was the second half where Bama pulled away. The time of possession, of course, being a huge factor. Completely lopsided. Auburn's defense was on the field for over 40 minutes compared to the Tide's 20.
I'm looking forward to right now. I want to win every game that we play today, tomorrow, last week, next week, bowl game. I don't look forward to the future. I look forward to what we're doing right now.
And for all you Auburn fans, Gus Malzahn did have some positive words to say after the game. This team is young. They have a lot of talent, a lot still to accomplish, especially with this upcoming bowl game.
Yeah, that's going to be big for the Auburn Tigers. Now for Alabama, they turn their attention to the SEC championship game. That coming up on Saturday against the Florida Gators. We'll have your coverage leading up to that all week long. However, that's going to do it for us here in Tuscaloosa. I'm Jesse Merrick reporting alongside Sarah Hodges for Way 31 Hometown Sports.